turn my gain up. Alright, so we've got a few keys again tonight. Another 3 keys tonight. This is just a channel where I like to review my Mythic Plus dungeons for the day. I did 2 really easy ones. One of them wasn't as easy as it should have been, but two 12 Algethar Academies, and then all 3 keys were timed tonight, and then a 17 Windrunner, which was a very great run. And I might go over how I form my groups as well, to try and ensure when I have it, like, because I don't play a meta spec, so I don't always get invited. It's better that I run my own keys. It's just easier that way. But let's get into it with, that one was at 145. All right, here. I believe this is the silly one. But we still time it, no problem. Let me blow this up. Okay, and we can go right here.
It should only take a moment.
And so I will actually, for any other demon hunters that may ever use this channel for advice or anything on these guys here. So depending on key level, this being a 12, I'm gonna go over here. I think this is black Dragonflight, but it's gonna give me a bonus 3% crit, which is just huge. I have 35% crit, so it's just that much more is incredible. But yeah, and then the more damage I do, the more healing I do, so it's just awesome. But sometimes in higher keys, depending on my comp, if I don't have a paladin, if I'm not using a shaman healer, I might go for the versatility buff over the crit, just to get that little bit of extra damage reduction.
Welcome
And
to
versatility is
Algethar
this
Academy.
guy over here.
I am delighted that you received our invitation.
It should only take a moment to set up for a new
Alright, here we go. We're going to start pulling. I do like that the road shrouded them for a while, so they didn't, like, immediately take any aggro on it. Well, it looks like one of the guys got a pack and maybe my healer. But now they're on me. And we've got everything. We're going to get these bugs right here. Just a little late on the last couple bugs there, but we got them. But overall, that shit died quick. Good damage on those two. I don't know, maybe this is the good group. This might be my good group, I don't know. Yeah, I'm saying, because they do some RP after this, so I try to finish the mob there so that we can kill this while they do their little chit chat for like 15 to 20 seconds over there. This being a 12, it doesn't hurt, so I just eat it. And then I'm going to eat that stun too, like an idiot. I don't know why I got cocooned there. That's an interesting cocoon. Yeah, okay, so this group, they went to the bird. And then some silly things happen here. A little frustrating. But we're still going to time this key, though. So they went over there. You can't just jump off of the platform once you get to the bird platform, right? So what's happening over there right now is they're going to have to fight the birds and die. So they're going to pull the birds. They're not familiar that you do that to skip the RP. And he says... So I asked if he went to bird because I wasn't sure. I couldn't see the map. And then he died. And then he died. And then look at this. I get snapped to the birds even though I was never fucking a part of that. Like, Blizzard just needs to make it to where you can take the wind ramp back if you have not pulled the bird boss. Like, you have the option to go over here, clear the trash, and fucking leave if you want to. Like, they just need to put that in here because that right there was stupid. Why was I snapped there? And now hold on also. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken... Did one of the other guys... Yeah, they got snapped too. And so they just died. Like, whatever that was right there, Blizzard, that needs to be fixed. That was ridiculous. God, I type slow sometimes. I'm going to vote no, I want to say, because this is definitely still timeable. It's definitely salvageable. I don't think we have any issues with this boss. But a big thing here is... Get the interrupt there. Tank should always get that. And then when he summons the next set of ads, you want to always have a meteor proc ready if you're a demon hunter. I don't know all of the other tank classes well, but if you're a demon hunter, you want to make sure you have a meteor proc. So I'm going to pop Metamorphosis to get my meteors. And that way I definitely get threat. Nobody else is going to get it. Yeah, as far as bosses go, everything's handled, but you're going to see some unique pulls, I think. Not your normal pulls coming up, because I'm trying to save time and pass this key. But yeah, so we definitely will have Lust by the time we finish Bird Crash. Here we go for Croth. I think we do this pretty flawlessly. But I think half the group doesn't know about the little mini lust bubbles that appear when you start wind phase. Let's fast forward to wind phase. Here we are. So I try to ping him. I'm going to run over to mine, I think, in a second. Oh, was I just not paying attention? No, I'm going to run over to mine. Okay. and I try to ping for them to go get theirs. Because look, there's all 4 of them are being wasted. No, 3 of them are being wasted. Yeah. Like, that's a lot of damage lost right there. I think I'm going to call for Lust again in a second. We just don't get it. But it's alright. We managed to kill it. Yeah, I got put in a real weird spot there for that. Yeah, that wind tunnel just needs to be active at all times. DPS shouldn't even be by it. It should even be active during the boss fight because nobody should be near it to accidentally hit it. Yeah, I call that crazy group. I think he's going to do that because he wants to skip this, but I'm going to say no. This is how we're saving time here. And now I don't think they know what they're doing with breaths here. Because see, he's going to keep running away as I'm trying to direct it. He did a good job actually feign deathing that or whatever. It's not a hunter. Whatever he used to do that, he kept it going the wrong way. But if you're not going to do that, it's always going to direct towards the tank after it makes the jump. So just sit still, let the tank position it. I think I do this really slow here. I wait for the first surge. Just because I don't trust these guys. And they got it, so I think now I feel comfortable and I'm going to say, alright, time to move. Get those in so that I can establish threat on them early. Because they're going to jump to a mob. So I don't want to try and pull them all the way over here yet while my team's over there. But now that we got this, we can pull the other group. We've got them all together. And you may be asking, why pull all those worms? Because I've personally had more key fails up on the last section of trash than anywhere else. So I like to clear 90% of trash down here so I can pull 1 pack of 3 and 1 pack of 2 on our way to the last boss. And it just keeps everyone alive. It keeps it easy. And even in my 17, that's the route I did. So yeah, normally in a bigger group, I might pull all of this together, and we would lust here. But I just don't trust these guys on the interrupt, so I split one pack of Mana Fiends with the other pack of Mana Fiends just to keep that simple. Now I'm going to ping the bridge because I want him to come this way. You can hear him, jeez, I'm tired already tonight, guys. You can hear him telling his story over there. Well, Veximus takes time to spawn. So we're going to start killing this shit now. I think... No, I don't think we take a death here, but we do lose one Surge. But it goes to our Death Knight, and he just tanks it. He eats it. So we got Veximus. I think we handle this pretty flawlessly. They lusted here. Even though I asked him to save it. But we pulled that first pack, and now I just avoid this. That's why we got 90% trash. We got 96 with that first pack. And we're going to get the last bit of our percentage just with these two. Now you're going to see this key and the number of deaths. This was a 13. Look, we have 7 minutes left here still on this. With 10 deaths, we booked it. We had decent damage. I did some really big pulls that normally wouldn't be done in your weekly keys. But we made it here very quick. And this is a massive difference you're going to see with this one. And then whenever we review my other Algethar that I did today, I believe it's a 12. But you're going to see the massive difference in damage and how I think we almost had a flawless run on the 12 Algethar with no deaths. But I think we finished with less time left on the clock than this group.
You will not pass the semester.
So this is a case of your damage knowing all their buttons, but just being brain dead and not following the tank. They went to the bird platform, missing surge interrupts, just brain dead shit.
You will not pass the semester. Think about what you have done. Think about what you have done. Go to the corner. Learn from this.
And so this is me. I want to put this little circle around the pillar. Just keeps the area a little cleaner.
You will not pass the semester. Think about what you have done. have done.
Well done, mortal.
What does it say? 3 minutes, 13 seconds left. And that was a 10 deaths.
Oh
Nutty.
dear. It seems the parameters I wove into my
You know, we're
Algethar
just going to
scale
go,
a little
actually,
bit.
we're just going to go straight into this other Algethar, just so we can compare it in the same video. I believe that was the good Algethar. Let's see here. Yes, okay. So we're just gonna actually look at the end here. 3 minutes 46 seconds left here. But hang on, how many deaths do we have? Look at that. That's so crazy. So that other 13 Algethar that we did. So this isn't a 12. This is also a 13, I see now. It was literally 10 deaths versus no deaths. We finished almost identical times left on the clock. So and I think this is literally just a matter of damage being low. I mean, not low enough to fail the key, but these guys wouldn't be able to do a 15, I don't think, with 3 minutes left on the clock on this. But let's see.
I have
New students.
Alright, here we go. We took our crit buff again. I wanted to make sure I was
Well, it
recording
seems like
there.
things are indeed. Come with us. It should only take a moment to set up for a new lesson.
These lashers must have grown wild while we were away. Please, if you could, clear them out while we realign the life magics of this place.
This pull, fucking flawless. I lost a little bit of threat on that one, and I don't have threat on that one. Like, but other than that, that was a pretty flawless fucking first pull. And something that happened. So I don't know if you guys saw, but I lost my cheat death down here. And that is because so start of the pull, 1 stack, 2 stacks, 3 stacks, 4 stacks, 5 stacks. That's the max. That's cap. This, I should have been cauterized by the evoker here. I should have been I believe, yes, he's augmentation. I should have been cauterized by this evoker here, and he just doesn't do it. And so I stay at 5 stacks forever because we don't focus the lasher down. We kind of focus everything else down. Yeah, all 3 lashers are still up on me. And that's why I lost cheat death. You should have cauterized me. We would have been fine. Well, I mean, we're still fine, but
Perfect.
we could have
We are
definitely
just
made that
about-
much easier.
Wait.
I decide not to do the RP skip just because that other group wasn't familiar at that key level. So,
Ichistras, there is too much life magic. What are you
I
doing?
can't attack that. I
Me?
can't attack
There is
that
too
target.
much nature. What are you doing?
What is that thing? This is your fault.
Absolutely not.
Please, help us, new students.
yeah, obviously, boss goes down flawlessly. Keep the meteor proc up, demon hunters. Oh, that's something I need to discuss for this dungeon. So we do him, but because of the lust timer, I tell them we're gonna go kill more trash instead of go to birds. They all listen. I decide only to pull this, not 2 worms. So we clean this up. Now this is just something important that I want everyone, whether you're damage, anything, like if you're playing with a demon hunter tank here, the only thing I can hit those mobs with when they're coming in is my fucking glaive. Yeah, it's a high threat ability, but it does 500 damage, so the threat's not that fucking high. You're gonna rip aggro on that until it gets to me and I can use a meteor proc, which I didn't. Yeah, there it is right there. And then I didn't get the next pack either. I want to say one of them pulls threat on it first, but that's a dangerous move in a higher level key. That is a very dangerous move with this bird trash. They can fucking kill you in a second. So make sure your tank gets his threat first on those packs. Depending on what class, it may be harder than others. But here we go. I'm throwing my glaive. I'm applying brand. Luckily, I had another meteor proc to blow. So easy, easy, easy. Now this group, I remind them of the mini lust balls here for this phase. There it is. Don't forget the mini lust balls. And we're going to see all of them go get theirs, and we're going to utilize that. Oh, nope, we have one in the back that didn't get utilized. Yeah, we lust on time here. It still takes quite a bit of time to die. Like, I want to say basic, all the basics were hit perfect here. Just as far as getting our interrupts, getting everything taken care of, this group was great. And you can't be happier when you have a group like that, because these keys, you can move so slow and careful as you know, it's just, there's a lot of wiggle room in keys. Not actually in Algethar in particular, I'll say that. But, and then Nexus. Nexus is another very tight key, I believe. If you want to play it safe with your pulls. But you can do some dangerous pulls and save a lot of time if your team is good. But you can't always trust pugs to do that. And I hate when I get picked up by a group that they do know what they're doing, but I didn't trust them at first. And it's like there's some opportunities I miss to save a lot of time and possibly have a plus on a 17, because I could have pulled a lot bigger because this group did know what they were doing, kind of a thing. But I think you're gonna see me mess up in a second here, but it's not that big of a deal, and we don't die to it.
Excuse the mess.
But I think it was, I passed it. But I think I go to run to pull more, and I have the breath go down mid on the team, and it gets damn near close to killing somebody. I went up the stairs, and it jumped to me on the stairs, and then turned around and sprayed the breath this way as they were all running behind me, because I was coming over here to pull a pack. I believe that was the, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not this dungeon.
Please excuse the mess.
No.
It has been quite some time since students have been.
No, yeah. What the fuck? Okay. I thought that was this one. I pull this. I honestly think I could have pulled all of that on this, and I think this group, I think we would have gotten all the interrupts, no problem. I think we would have done just fine. Veximus goes off without a hit. So we're just gonna wait on this Pat. And then I ping there because some people will cut the corner too early and pull the caster pack, and we don't need it, and it's just time wasted. But we're just gonna go right in. It just makes the end of that dungeon so much faster if you do the 90% trash on the way, I think. And if you can find a way to combine the pools in the Veximus area better, do it. Like, upload it, tag me in it. I'd love to see it. And you saw me do it differently in both of these keys. We almost died to that. Almost took our first death. But I think we do take one death in here. Yeah. Boom, there it is. I'm not dead for long. I went right to it. What killed him here? Is that the druid? Baron?
Think about what you have done. Learn from this. You will not pass the semester.
Man, we got him up quick. But yeah, difference was like literally 30 seconds between a 1 death run and a 10 death run. Like a massive damage difference to like move that quick. That'll be the end of this one. I do have a 17 wind runner that we timed and we did pretty well on. But oh my god, dude, I'm tired. I don't know if I'm gonna review it tonight. I might do that one tomorrow. Alright, let's get to this one.